Plug it in and get ready to rock.
Sit your ass down with the hands off the clock.
With Renegade Pineapple so sublime.
Like, comment, subscribe. It's time! Yeah. Hello and welcome back to Control. So last episode, we found out a little bit about Brother Dylan. And we have two options of things to start. Well, we're supposed to have two options because we've got the Dylan thing and we've got a little side thing. But first I must do my little bit of control, and then we're going to do secret option 3 that I accidentally found out about after the end of last episode's recording. So first we need to read one document, because it's to do with the TV show, and I think that's the most interesting thing, and then we've got a recording to play as well. So let's start with reading that note, and I'm going to read the whole thing because it's interesting. So this is another note about America Overnight, the TV programme that they put on to spread disinformation, and I think this is interesting, so here it is. The America Overnight programme has operated successfully for over blank years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptic population of America, it had additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural, which is a thing that those kind of TV shows actually do. So it's really interesting that they put that into the game, that they have a calling thing, because those shows do that. Even like shows about ghosts and stuff like that have like, call in and tell us about your experience, and then maybe if it's spooky enough we'll come to your house. But this is just how they're finding out information, because they never go to the house, not on camera anyway. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of blank and blank in its first year of operations alone. So they found 2 AWEs through the show. Or altered items, potentially. Wait, no, AWEs are altered world events. No, sorry, I mean, they may have found altered items or objects of power. Terminology in this is getting confusing. I need like a full fucking glossary. I've got a few things written down. In this report, the investigation sector have catalogued and categorised each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more blank results of Night Springs have also been catalogued in a separate report. Night Springs. So is that another show that they have? So America Overnight and Night Springs. And the puppet thing potentially became a television show outside of here. They made it 4 in here, but it doesn't mean it couldn't have been everywhere. Refer to file blank for full report. I love this TV concept as a form of control because it makes so much sense. It feels like it's a real thing as well. Like it's so possible. So this is the tape.
Head of Bureau Security, taking a formal security order due to the incident in April. Case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities.
I'll explain why this is important afterwards.
The jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Wow, chicka bow wow.
We found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends.
So they went there to shag and then died and stayed there because the box doesn't bring back corpses.
Accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
So that was, of course, from Salvador, who's the head of security. And the reason why that was important is because while wandering around at the end of the last episode, I remembered about this door over here that I couldn't get into until I was level 3. And you come in here and there's just a radio. I think... Was that No, the document about the TV show I think was in here. But then I accidentally walked over to these doors and saw this spooky box that looks like where you'd keep a prisoner. But it's not just where you'd keep a prisoner. It's where you'd keep a jukebox. So this is the jukebox he was talking about in that thing. And the game doesn't lead you to this. This is another item that it just doesn't... It doesn't make you come in here. You just stumble upon it. I love the design of this game, that you can just sort of get to stuff. There must be a way to get this open. There must be a way to use this at some point to get to where we want to go. I would love if we could do something to do with it now, but it is locked. I'm going to scan around the room real quick to make sure there's nothing I can do. I feel like this is going to be an important item in the fact that it teleports us somewhere and like Pope or Marshall will say, now's the time to use it, and they'll go and unlock it and we'll get to use it then. I think we're going to do the side mission first. We're going to go look for the Doctor rather than do Dylan straight away because that's going to progress the story. I'd rather do the side stuff while we can do the side stuff. But I just noticed this sign as well that says Nostalgia Department, which I don't think we've been to. I really hope the game lets us go there. If not, that might be somewhere I just have a little wander to, because that sounds like an interesting department as well. Nostalgia is an interesting concept. So, we're back here in Central Research, which is where a lot of bad stuff happened to me last episode. But we need to go, I think it's underneath here? It said underneath Central Research. Yeah, below Central Research. So we've got to find our way as far down as we can go. I've also spent some points on being able to do this, because that seems very useful now. Got you. Alright, if my crab person can go and blow up... Oh, it's there. It's right next to me. It's right next to me. I can feel it. Or is that just the smoke? That was just the smoke from the crab person. I think we're good. I think that crab person killed them for me. Yes, looking at the nostalgia thing as well, I feel like at some point I'm going to need to just go back and go through the places I've already been. Because now that I've got the key cards, there's going to be so much more I can unlock, and it might not automatically take me back to those places. And I need more, like, house memories is one of the early things you can collect to do upgrades. Ooh. Ooh. What's happening with my jacket? Were we going down real fast? Oh, I need more house memories to upgrade the grip and stuff like that, so it might be worth looking around there anyway. So I need a way further down. Does it show me on the map what the place we're looking for is actually called? Well, there's another lift there. Can I use that? Oh, there's a question marky bit. It's hard to tell what's going to take you where I want to go, to be honest. Maybe we should just check out that question mark place and see if that's any good to us. Maybe. I'm going to just keep looking for a way down while I do that. Somewhere below Central Research. Oh, didn't I find stairs that went down before? What's this stuff? This was bad, right? This hurt me. So does this still hurt me? No. Okay, last time I tried to go down here, this, like, prevented me from going down here. It helped me, so maybe this is the way I need to go. I wonder if I can get to that. I bet I can get to that box that's up there. Let's try and do that. Oh, as if you could grab that. Right, I feel like this must be the way to go, considering it doesn't hurt me now. I've also been thinking more about the fact that I think those plants are more the thing that hurt me. Or maybe it was just because I didn't have clearance, so the black rock was hurting me. Pierce aimed fire boost. That's a prime one, so let's have a look at that in a second. The plants that are taking over and they don't know anything about and are potentially damaging. They did say Artie spoke to the plants. So maybe he's something to do with those as well, and they're a part of the bad stuff that's happening. Can I do the old falling tricks? This looks dangerous. Let's check out that weapon mod before I probably kill myself falling down this shaft. So that improves the damage when you're aiming, which obviously you're going to be aiming with the pierced one. I'm going to try it because it's a lot more damage. Ooh, this is when the dash is really going to come into play. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try it because I feel like I can take out those, like, birdie-looking ones that explode in one shot if I've got that on potentially, as much as it's going to be harder to hit them. If I can get my eye in, then it could be a big deal for us. Intrusive pattern. I think that's it. I think I'll be fine. Yep, I'm fine. Doesn't look fun down here. It's looking a bit Stranger Things down here, if we're being honest. This looks rather like the Upside Down. With all the floating air shit as well. There's got to be some good documents down here, right? There's even creepy background noises. Little monstery noises. Right, there's a power block. Oh, I love this with the glowing green screen. It almost looks like underwatery stuff, the way that this plant grows. They're not attacking, but it doesn't tell me whether they're good or bad at present. Oh, they just... those are just regular people. That's why it's not telling me a health bar. Alright. I'm going to say, let's not jump straight into the goop. Oh, energy recovery. So, I'm leaving on my health pickup one because I love that. I've swapped out the launch efficiency for just recovering it because it'll be recovering for everything, which seems better.
Careful in there, man.
Yeah, I'm not touching the shit.
I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
But Underhill's who I'm looking for. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first, but we don't know where Underhill is. And it said underneath, and this is what's underneath, and this was the only path. I'm going to go in there. We're going to talk to Underhill later.
I hate...
Oh.
Excuse me?
That is Underhill. Why did you make it sound like she wasn't there? You made it sound like we had to go find her previously.
clocks.
Dick. Right, we're going to talk to her in a sec. Let's pick up the documents. Threshold utility counter essay again. Is that the only document? Oh, 2. There we go. There's always 2 in this kind of room at least. Right, let's read those real quick. So this one's about the mould, which I do definitely think is what was hurting us trying to go into those rooms before, not the black rock. And I think the mould has also been said in another note to be to do with the trees that Artie talks to. So why don't they affect him? So it sounds like the mould is like pretty dangerous, but the second paragraph is definitely worth talking about here. The mould produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behaviour was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mould has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It's a truly ingenious little thing. So, sounds pretty dangerous. It also says it gives off like a scent to make you go towards it. That's concerning. Lucky I can't smell through the game, so I don't get too enticed by this plant. Well, mould ain't even just the plant, it's just mould at this point. So this counter essay is just saying that they think that the mould is more useful than the quarry, whereas Dr. Darling has said that the mould is actively hostile and is using the quarry to do all the things that he wants to do. But they're saying that if they could make the mould do what they wanted, it could be far more powerful. But how do you make it do what you want? Rocks just are. Rocks don't have like thought. I suppose mould doesn't have thought, but mould just spreads. Mould grows in a different way. You can't just control that just because you want to. Yeah, I'm kind of with Darling on this one. It feels less safe to trust mould over just some rocks. Let's go talk to our new doctor friend. Is that another note? Balls. So this last note that I found, because there's just notes everywhere, is to Rhea, which I assume is the doctor that's down here, is Dr. Underhill, and from Casper, who was mentioned in one of the other notes. It was like a reply to Casper. I'm not sure who Casper is. I might need to look through all the other notes to work out who Casper is. But it's weird that it doesn't say the surname. I'm assuming Casper's their first name. Casper can also be a surname, but I'm assuming it's their first name. It might be someone who we already know who it is. I'm just not sure who at the moment. It could be like Casper Salvador. That's a cool name. That would be cool. That's a great name. Casper Salvador. I want to be Casper Salvador. But the note is about her being down here with the mould and stuff like that. But there's a big bit in it about Emily and Rhea meeting Emily and saying that she's a star on the rise and she's going to be great and stuff like that. Not much else to it, but just that a lot of people seem to talk about Emily, considering Emily isn't one of the heads of department, so they obviously think a lot of Emily. So there could be a lot more behind Pope than just being this useful character that we've met, because I thought she was just going to be the guide through the game, but she could have a big part of the backstory as well, which would be interesting. Right, let us finally talk. Hello!
Normally barge into people's private workspaces.
Yes!
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
I'm the fucking director, chump.
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet?
Oh, that was weird.
Down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Can I borrow one of them suits, please? On the wall.
Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
Yeah.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains.
So you don't know who we are, but you're sending us to just go and collect some shit for
where I
you.
pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
If we leave without bringing up that we're the director, I'm gonna be pissed.
I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
Just as we leave, we're like, for the record, I'm the director.
I'm sure it is.
Tell her! Say! The name's Jesse, by the way. Jesse Faden? Director Faden? I'm in charge. I'm your boss. You better back the fuck down. You go get your own fucking molds.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Which department is Underhill?
Understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical.
Don't leave such a big pause after rhetorical questions.
Not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
So, research. Specifically, threshold research.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension. And the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
So the mold is coming in from... where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension.
The moldy dimension.
Has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter.
Let's
Even
call it old moldy.
that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
What do you know about the hiss?
What do you know about the hiss?
Oh, I said the same words.
About an entity.
Am I the director? For real and for true?
Exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
You're a bit of a dick and I don't like you.
Keep your head down while I handle the hiss.
If I come back and you've been moulded by the mould, I'll be fine with that. You need to fix your attitude.
I need to get going.
Farewell, loser.
Brought any spores outside the infected areas.
Let me take a frickin' suit. Oh, I
Work won't finish itself.
don't like how it looks like in The Last of Us, the clickers, they're all like this kind of looking mould where it's all growing up like this. It looks like their dang heads. I don't like it. Hello, mould.
Smells so sweet down here.
Oh, right, watch out for little spurts of shit.
I wonder how this mold tastes.
Don't eat the mould, Jesse. Okay, the mould explodes. That's no good. You definitely don't eat the mould. I wonder how it tastes. Who sees mould and is like, need to eat that shit? He did say that it makes itself smell nice so that people want to eat it, but you must know better. Right, they're just straight up our clickers then. Oh, and they're quite strong. I am Groot. Go do Groot bidding. Spin rate of fire boost. I can fire even faster? Right. Mold against mold, baby. Kaboomy. Whoa, what hurt me? Oh, they have like mold guns. Right, I don't even know what's hurting me now. Did I get caught in one of the little spurts of stuff? Come, lamp. You shall guide my path. Lamp! Right, these guys seem a little... Blow up all that shit for me, please. I just want it to not be there to hurt me when I get down. It's hard to tell. Ah, whoa, what? Who the fuck? It's hard to tell. Oh, there's another cigarette machine. What is with the cigarette machines? I don't know what's hurting me. What hurt me? How are we supposed to do anything down here if everything is death and you can't tell what is and isn't death? And it sent me all the way freaking back. God damn it. Okay, we're back in the gross zone. Hopefully there's a control point so that I can make a save down here rather than reloading anywhere. Is there a person? There. Ah. That did a lot more damage. Maybe I wasn't charging up long enough last time. Okay, there's a little meter on there that shows you as well. And then you know it's going to do the full amount of damage. But when they're far away, it does less as well. Is that... I think those things might sometimes attack you as well. Not just the people. Just gotta wait for that noise, really, I think. Right, there's one more guy down there I can see. Right, there must be a control point somewhere so that I can keep coming back here without having to go down that lift every friggin' time. Why did that damage? Right, so there's literally nothing there that damaged me. What is attacking me? Is there anything down there? I don't think there's any documents on there, is there? I really need to find out, for fuck's sake. Then I think I'll get trapped down there. Right, so the list says near fresh corpses. Right. There's actually a dude. Whoa, so much damage. Ah, that was like... Please don't blow up, please don't blow up. Okay, shields might be very, very useful right now. Right, that first one's down there, yeah? Well, it sort of goes round the corners as well. It goes towards you. Are they down? They're down. Just watch out. Right, I hear... Oh... Yes, that's another good way of knowing when people are gone, because you heal up a little bit, but only when people aren't around. Right, so near fresh corpses is one good place to find the stuff. The mold that I need. Fresh corpses, toilets, televisions, staircases. And then the pit, which obviously sounds the most ominous. I need to find one of them just so I've got an idea of what it is I'm actually looking for. I get there's mold, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot. So those just fall if you get near to them. So if you see the red shit, just launch it over to the other side of the room just for your own safety, I guess. Just get rid of that shit so it don't hurt me. Right, I'm guessing that's the pit. I must be able to find some stuff that isn't like that. Television. Staircase, toilets. There were toilets before. I can't see where to walk around in here. Oh, this just doesn't come up because we're underneath. This is like a secret floor that isn't mapped out. Ah, restrooms. Right, that's good then. So that's one of the things, toilets. Okay. Astral blip, get some health back. So these are the toilets, but then what am I actually looking for within the places? No, this is just like another office bit, so I've been through the toilets. That's a lab. This is just very confusing down here. Let's see what's up here quickly. Vending machine. That comes out where I was before, so don't really need to bother with that. Ah. Oh, okay, so it's like a rock.
One of Underhill's samples.
Okay, that we can click on like that. Is this the puppet show? Wow, it's not terrifying at all. It's totally normal and watchable for children without psychologically scarring them for life. Yeah. Gone. I hate it. This is just horrendous. I take it this one didn't make it to full TV show now. Based on seeing some of it, this didn't become a full production. I was hoping it was going to be like the Muppets.
Fixed.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Bones.
Building shifts occur at random and
Why has he got a little face on his face?
cutting-edge technology. We can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees.
I don't think they are happy. I don't think safety's enough.
Oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapped
Who
agents inside the wall.
thought this was for kids?
I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
That's so... Why? Why is this? No! Don't show this to children! Right, so that was the one that was near televisions. Well, it's probably for the best that this has been consumed by the mould. Because it stops children from having to watch it. Well, I can see that Dylan might be really fucked up now if they've had to fucking watch that this whole time. Let's go back out this way, because there was nothing in the toilets. Oh, they're back. Back in the New York groove. Who and how? I'm just going to go back this way, because we're not fighting our way out from this weird corner. I want to check out the toilets again now that I know what it is I'm looking for. It is a distinctly different rock from everything else, and it glows. I don't like that they all came back, though. Including you. Whoa! Oh, no, why are you behind me, and how? You weren't there! You can't just show the fuck up. Yes, kill them for me. And then die, because I don't really need a lot of you to be around. Thank you. I stood near some of that gas and didn't hurt me, so maybe that doesn't actually do shit. Right, I'm gonna try for pierce from a distance and then spin when I get too close to people. Where are the toilets at now? Oh, what the fuck? Where are they all coming from suddenly? That didn't do enough damage for my liking. I thought this was the toilets. Down here, did I walk past more toilet-y looking bits? Oh yeah, because there are actually toilets here. Can I climb up here? Is there a rock up here? There we go. Good, I'm glad I needed to come back. Because otherwise that would have been some wasted time.
Real's gonna owe me for this.
Right. Fresh corpses. Does that mean one of them drops it? Or just some dead people down here? Ooh, launch efficiency way up. Ooh, a prime one for that sounds fun. Right, corpses, staircase. Oh, there's a staircase there. Right, I need to get up to that. No. Just no, that's it. I've got nothing else to say about it. Alright, I can go in through there. Because I can't actually get up to the stairs, but hopefully this leads round to the same bit. The pit, staircases. Staircases, fresh corpses. You are far too close to me. Right, there's the bit from the staircase.
Found one.
Grab that. Duck down. Oh, they do... No! They do so much damage! Like an impossible amount of damage. That's rude. Yeah, back here again, but at least I don't have to recollect the ones I'd already collected. Because that would have been even more annoying. Can I shortcut by just leaping over this and then dashing at the last second? Because anyone might find out. Hell yeah! Shortcuts, baby, I can fall from anywhere. Wait, does that mean I can literally fall from any height as long as I dash before I hit the ground? I mean, the best way to test this would be... Oh, I pressed it really late! Oh no, that was awful. So I still think that might be true, it just didn't work that time. Because it works here. I just needed to do it a lot earlier than I did, so I might try it again. Ah, there's a 3. Oh, it's the tornado 3s, whatever they're called. Have a chair. Oh, he ducked, you bastard. I can have a shield too. Yes, glad I got that shield thing. I like that I can throw it right afterwards. Alright, let's get back down there. Is that a missile? It sounded like someone threw a missile afterwards. Or shot a missile, probably, rather than just threw it. I'm the one who does the throwing of missiles. Let's do it the safe way, though I still think that's true. If I take a big fall by accident, I need to remember to dash to break up the fall. Doesn't even seem to matter that I go into walls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Right. Fresh corpses and the pit. But what if the fresh corpses were up by... What if that's up by the stairs I was at anyway? Because it seemed like it would carry on going somewhere if there were stairs, right? The problem with these enemies is it's very dark in here and they look like the walls. They're very much stealth guys at the moment. Not that I think they mean to be. I just think they naturally are. They don't act stealthy. Are they not here at the beginning like they normally are? Yeah, I definitely want to check up by the stairs again. I can't see anything. It's more worrying that I can't see enemies. Because you know they're fucking there. It might be worth checking down there. Oh, it looks like one by that desk. Right. Right, grab.
This looks like a good one.
Oh, near the pit. Oh, so I don't have to go in the pit. I just need to go near the pit. I bet we go back to her and she's like, go in the pit. Right, so I just need fresh corpses. I did see what looked like a dead guy before, like a regular dead guy, but I don't know where that was. It was around here somewhere. Ah, there's a dead guy. It could be up on top of that. I wonder if I can dash to get up to there. Doesn't look like there's anything up there, though. Double dash. No, nothing up here. What about on that? I haven't been on that space either. Trigger them so that I don't go over to there to a load of explosions. Okay. I'm thinking it's up there and further. Doesn't look like there's anything there, so let's try and get back up there again. Oh, grab Jesse, damn it. At least there's no enemies. And maybe the game's taking a bit of pity on me here because I died like 3 times in a row. There'll still be enemies when I get further in. I'm sure of it. And let's just look over this edge. Right, I can't see anything there. I can also see into the pit a little bit. And it does not look like a fun time. Intrusive pattern. Ah. Oh, no, it's not. I was going to say it almost looks like a control point. Oh, there is a control point. And fresh bodies. Right, let's get this first. Right, and now it's easier to get in and out of here. Oh no, it's not a thing, it's a radio. Right, but there are bodies here. So it must be around here. There's got to be some kind of big, horrendous... Get off the camera! There's got to be some kind of horrendous mold enemy to fight. Hasn't there, like, a boss type one? Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything else in this room, so I guess I've got to go off into a different part to find... Oh, hello. Astral blip. Yes, but at least if I die now, I'll spawn here. So there's probably a big old enemy to fight in here. That's why it's given me somewhere to respawn. Oh, no, wait.
This looks like a good one.
Oh, that's just it. Well,
That's all 5 samples.
I'm going to go out and there's going to be a bastard, isn't there? There's got to be something worse. I mean, the enemies were pretty tough down here, but it would be unlike this game not to completely fuck me over before I leave. Oh, but she's going to send us into there, isn't she? Oh, do I test out my theory about the hops? No, we'll just jump to here. Because I know she can make that. And then to there. Safety. We'll take small falls rather than big falls. How do I get out? I suppose if all else fails, I just go back and fast travel out, but... Oh, I can get up here. We're good. Let's get out as quick as I can rather than fighting anyone. No enemies at all this time round. Maybe a little glitch? I'm gonna take it. Alright, I've got your shit.
With mold for me.
I am. That's really accurate. Why is there a fork in that mould? Have you been eating the mould? Will everyone stop eating the mould?
I kind of wanted to eat them.
What to stop?
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension.
It's a delicious cheese.
It is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact.
Oh, so it's more like a parasite.
Because it's closer in appearance and behaviour than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
Yeah.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Boring.
Members of my ranger detail.
Yeah, they're all dead.
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people.
And dead bodies.
Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers.
We also did find corpses.
Hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite.
Oh.
To worry about.
As long as you didn't eat any of that delicious mold.
Perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
Oh, that's it? Give Dr. Underhill time to finish the antidote. Okay, so she's going to use that mould to make some... So this is like a full set of side missions.
Areas.
So she's going to give us more, and then she's going to send us into the pit. That's it for this episode. That's about time. We did a lot of mold-based stuff this episode. Next episode, we'll go and talk to Dylan, because that's the only thing we've got to do now. And we can come back and talk to her after she's letting us into the pit, where some more mold shit's going to happen. See you next time. I'm going to go in this shower and clean the fuck off. Goodbye. I see a lot of geese up there. It's a strange land. Mr. Spock, hand me the 5 iron.